Hey, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all of the other episodes, check the link in the description, stop by raprankings.com, or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. And please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting to help us grow the channel and continue our journey as hip-hop's first and premier extreme podcast. Track 9, No Role Modelz, produced by Phoenix Beats, J. Cole, and DJ Dahi. The biggest song from the album, right?
I guess
it's
so.
Safe to say.
I don't know. You tell me.
I mean, it was like, this is the song that's stood the test of time, oddly. It was like the big radio hit. I'm going to talk about why that's confusing to me, but flat 7.
6+. Now, this one and January 28th were the two I struggled with the most this week. I had two questions. Is this beat good, or is it just catchy? Oh, yeah. My other question, am I annoyed by J. Cole or amused by J. Cole? And I'm here to report, the beat is good. I am annoyed by J. Cole.
Okay.
First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real, you the only father that I ever knew. I get my bitch pregnant, I'm gonna be a better you. I get it. The guy who played Uncle Phil passed away.
Can we just stop right there? Because that we already have a problem from the beginning. So I've always been confused by this being like a huge hit in his catalog. Like he comes out, guest spots at concerts, and does this song and like a handful of other ones. I like it, but I'm confused because the beat still to me doesn't scream radio, nor does the content.
The beat doesn't scream radio, but it's catchy. As I was saying that. Yeah, that part is catchy. It's like, I like to hear that part of it, you know?
Yeah. But I figured out why this was like the record that broke out. This was the catchy. The content isn't like radio aside from this one thing. I pinned it down. I've talked about this before on the show. I think the world at large is suffering from open sequence syndrome, meaning the opening lines of the song, and pop culture event phenomenon.
Right.
Uncle Phil. It was a relatively current event. I mean, it happened at the end of the previous year that this album, the end of 2013.
But he hadn't released an album since then.
Right. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real. Everybody love Uncle Phil. So like that, right. People, smoke and mirrors, they got worked, okay? It was a cheap pop. We all love Uncle Phil.
I'm not hating on Uncle Phil, okay?
Never.
But it's just like not a good opening line to me.
It isn't, specifically because here's the thing. The song is called No Role Modelz, right? He says, you're the only father that I ever knew. So no, there's a role model right there. That's what you're saying.
In the opening line.
In the opening fucking line.
This one time for my LA sisters. What?
Bro,
okay.
That's my other...
Whatever, and then he's doing this Project Pat interpolation on the chorus. Not good. You play this Project Pat, Don't Save Her, and then play No Role Modelz until the chorus.
Okay, let's see. Project Pat, Don't Save Her. Here we go.
Welcome to the Hypnotized Zone. Today you'll hear the story of Russell Resthaven and the day he tried to save his girlfriend. Here's the story.
Man, you won't believe what's happened to me now, man.
What?
I let this nigga come out my house and he fuck my bitch. But I'm gonna kill him when he get out work tonight, though.
Man, fuck that hoe, man. You can't be trying to say that bitch, man. My nigga them house a hoe in the Brian Fraser.
Man, I spent cheese on it and everything. I bought rings and some more shit, man. I'm gonna kill that nigga that I'm gonna marry.
Hey, you can't turn a hoe into a housewife, man.
I love her, man. I love her, man. This man, I love her, man. I gotta marry her, man. I'm gonna marry her.
She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her. She don't wanna be saved, don't save her.
Okay. Got it.
And now let's hear No Role Modelz.
All right, here we go. Honestly, another song that feels like a Born Sinner leftover.
I kind of hear that in that click snare.
and the brashness too.
First
I'll
things
get into
first,
it.
rest in peace, Uncle Phil. For real, you the only father that I ever knew. I get my bitch pregnant, I'ma be a better you. Prophecies that I made way back in the veil. Fulfill. Listen, even back when we was broke, my team ill. Martin Luther King would have been on Dreamville. Talk to her, nigga. One time for my LA sisters. One time for my LA hoes. Lame niggas can't tell the difference. One time for a nigga who knows. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved. Don't save her, she don't wanna be saved.
Yeah, so I guess you heard the Martin Luther King line. Mel has referenced it on the show many times.
That's another like group chat classic. It's. I like the line. I smirk. I'm not saying it's great bar work, but it's like the audacity gets it over, you know?
I think in 2014, J. Cole still has a credibility issue. He doesn't in 2022, 2023. But in 2014, I still look at this shit and it's like, stop calling yourself the best. Stop comparing yourself to legends. You have a lot more work to do.
Yeah, that's fair. You know?
Stop sampling and interpolating better songs. So you're just reminding us that you're not at that level yet. And we know why Mel likes the song, though. Verse 3, I want a real love, dark skin and Viv love, that Jada and Will love. Okay, we fucking
Boy,
know.
talk about something that didn't age well. Motherfucker, okay?
And then, you know, what's with the mispronunciation of Lisa Bonet in verse 4? It feels like a Jesse, he needed something to rhyme style.
Mispronounced?
Yeah, he didn't say Lisa Bonet.
He did, right? My only regret is too young for Lisa Bonet. Did
No,
he
he
not say
says,
Lisa
my
Bonet?
only regret is too young for Lisa Bonet.
Oh, maybe he did say Bonet. Oh, that's just some nigga shit. You know, niggas don't be knowing.
And also, why is there a fourth verse on No Role Models? You said I was a fool for wanting a fourth Wet Dreams verse where he elaborates on his takeaways from that experience. And meanwhile,
the post-coitus interview.
Yeah, but he on fucking No Role Models, he throws in a fourth verse. Is that really necessary?
It's not.
Why is this song a cult classic?
Bro, all I can pin down is like, yeah, the Uncle Phil and the other cheap pops in this inexplicable fourth verse. We list a bunch of women that we all, you know, had the hots for. Lisa Bonet for sure, Nia Long, Sade I Do. Okay, my only regret, could never take Aaliyah home. You know, Drake was somewhere like, oh, 40, I wish I would have thought of that. You know, but like, it's, oh, brother, you know, cheap pops. We got these fucking hood meme raps like, you know, I'm left with hoes from reality shows, hand her a script, the bitch probably couldn't read along, which ties into earlier in the song. It's like this idea that it's like, right, you got bitches and you got women. You know, I mean, that's a tale as old as hip hop itself, but it's just like, what is this song trying to communicate ultimately? Like, it's, again, very disjointed. It's like, are you blaming your brashness and crassness on not having role models? Or are you saying, yeah, Uncle Phil, that was your only role model, like the closest thing you had to role models? Maybe women need better role models too because they're all reality show hoes, but at the same time, you know what real women are. Like, what is this supposed to be?
I don't know, but I feel like False Prophets off the next album is a much better stab at that specific idea.
Well, I mean, that should have been on the other album, but it was like a Lucy.
Oh, it wasn't on the other album?
Nah.
He just made that?
That's... it was just like...
Classic Cole, honestly.
I'll say this. It gets memed. There's always like a clip of it circulating. Like,
anytime Kanye does something dumb, it pops up.
Right. But I will say that is one of Cole's best sermonizing records, for sure.
I think so. I think it's a good record.
You know,
that's not on the album that came after this?
No.
Just that era, I guess.
That era. That should have been on there. High for Hours should have been on there. He was dropping a lot of good Lucy's at the time. But, yeah, this is just, I'm still confused. Like, how did this end up being a hit, though, other than the beat? Like, you know,
you would know better than me. I'm not the J. Cole man. I'm not the Cole man.
Well, as the J. Cole man, you know, it's like, don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Like, that was like radio fodder. It's like, it's just, it's such a.
How did Saved by Ty Dolla $ign not become a hit, but this did?
Was that the.
That's the one with E40.
I'm thinking a solid, like the acoustic guitar record, right?
Yeah, this is the one with E40 on Free TC.
Okay, yeah. I don't remember what that sounded like. Yeah, I don't know.
The Dealer.
What's for Saved?
Yeah.
I probably have that. Do I have that? I might not. I have that album, but it might be on a hard drive. Let me see. Ty Dolla $ign. No, I got his folder here. Nah, fuck. Okay, let me hit the Dealer. Let me see. Oh, I'm hitting the Dealer. Free.
Fucking E40 on there. Look up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. It's that redacted E40 water main.
Listen, come on. The main man, E40, okay? That's my guy, all right? It's my fucking guy. Let me see. The Dealer's searching right now through his many different...
Did you put a dollar sign for an S?
I just told him free TC and figured he would know.
Oh, ain't no TC.
Talking about.
You gotta be free. Just type in Ty Dolla saved.
Let me see.
You gotta know what words and phrases to avoid so it doesn't jam up the search.
All right, let's see. All right, here we go. Okay. God damn it. Stop it. All right, here we go. Sometimes the Dealer has so much shit.
They have so much. He's like, I got a surplus of it. How much do you need? It's like, just one, man. Just one.
Just one. We good.
Why would I need
trying to sell
10
me on other shit, you know? Just like a Dealer. Always trying to, sell you some
always
more
trying
shit.
to push that damn product.
That product. I mean, yeah, that's what he's supposed to do is his job. But here we go. Check it out.
Every time they see me ballin', all my old bitches callin'. Pull up in exotic, I see a little bitch jockin'. Tryna get saved, she wanna get saved. I ain't gon' save her. Tryna get saved, she wanna get saved. I ain't gon' save her. Tryna get saved, she wanna get saved. I ain't gon' save her. Tryna get saved, she wanna get saved. I ain't gon' save her. Yeah. No, I won't save her. Dollar sign a fuck, but he won't date her.
Dollar sign a fuck boy. Hey, way to own it.
Listen, how does that chart lower than this?
Great question, because that sounded radio ready, and this is like just like snuck in. But Cole's made a habit of sneaking in, like Power Trip, which I really like.
I think
isn't a conventional radio record.
It's more of a radio hit though, because who was that? Miguel on the chorus. Yeah, I mean he's proven he can make hits. Would you believe me if I said I'm in love?
Yeah, but this is just
that leg dropping motherfucker. I love him on
there. By God, that's Miguel. Okay, this is just it's a harsh record. It's like I was saying, the Born Sinner. Like, how are you evoking Uncle Phil, who's by all means a gentleman and a good father figure, and then say, I get my bitch pregnant, I'm going to be a better you? It's like that Born Sinner, that like very harsh. We've talked about how like the bitch, he always like spits it out. Cole has a way of spitting out the word bitch. It's no worse than any other rapper. It's just like, how are you going to compare something as like wonderful as childbirth with like bitch, And
that's the part about this album where even if you feel like the production has gotten reined in a little bit, this is still the same rapper from the last album.
He's starting to shed some of this shit, but yeah, this sneaks through. And in this song, Get Off My Dick, like those feel very Born Sinner-esque.
Fire Squad,
yeah. Look, he's no role models, and I'm here right now, no role models to speak of. And it's like, searching through my memory, I couldn't find one. But then it's like last night I was getting my feet rubbed. What does it have to do with everything else in the song? It's like, it's all over the fucking place. The chorus has nothing to do with the no role models gimmick. Uncle Phil was clearly the role model. What are we talking about? He's talking about like calling up his old girl, like, telling her, hey, what's good? I'm never coming home, and then fucking on this just whatever chick. Came fast like 911 in white neighborhoods. You know, rappers love saying that. And like, it's like, I'm not ashamed of coming fast. And I'm just like, is that bad honesty? And that's me saying this, the virgin, like, who loves wet dreams. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are we admitting to that? I don't know. But then weirdly, he gets in like his reflective
Well, that's supposed to
bag.
also like set up the next record too, in a way.
Yeah, but I just look. He finished this verse strong when he's like, you know, she think I'm spoiled and I'm rich because I can have any bitch. I got defensive and said, nah, I was the same without it. But then I thought back to a better me before I was a B-list celebrity. Before I started calling bitches so heavily. Back when you could get a platinum plaque without no melody, you wasn't sweating me. I think that was a strong finish. I pop for that. I love all that, you know. But it's like, how are you doing the self-awareness gimmick? Like, you admit you're defensive, you're a B-list celebrity, good small penis rap. You acknowledge that you say bitch too much, and like you acknowledge a bygone era of hip hop, but then you get back into like this basic ass third verse about like, you know, Hollywood hoes, and it's a very disjointed record.
By the way, that moment specifically is where I feel like the whole album starts to go off the rails completely. Like, it's no longer a mixed bag. It's like, all right, what are we doing here? What album was... it's like he started making a new album.
I'll say for a couple tracks, it starts to be like, all right, we're in no man's land. He brings it back by the end, but like, I feel you on that. Like,
ain't no end. The end already happened.
Ain't no end. Yeah, I mean, look, there's a George W. Bush thing. I pop for it, but what does that have to fucking do with anything?
Again, you know? Just now we're throwing things at the wall on songs that don't really call for it, you know?
Right.
He was throwing shit at the wall on Get Off My Dick, but that was a venue where that was kind of appropriate. Now, it's just, you know, just feels like, fuck it, let's throw that in there. No, let's not.
Now you're talking about loading the chopper and shooting niggas up. It's like, is this about superficial hoes? Is it about you reflecting on growing up and why it made you this way, but now you shooting niggas, but then it's back to Lisa Bonet. And then it's just, you shallow but the pussy deep. I'm like, all right, enough. All right. You're lucky I like parts and I like the beat, but flat 7. I can't like this a lot. I
like the beat. That's it. The beat's cool. 6+.
Yeah.
It would be lower if I didn't like the beat. The beat's actually pretty cool. I don't think it should have went to J. Cole.
It wouldn't be a takeaway for me if I didn't like the beat. But yeah, you want to move on?
Yep.
Hey, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all of the other episodes, check the link in the description, stop by raprankings.com, or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. And please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting to help us grow the channel and continue our journey as hip-hop's first and premier extreme podcast.